So my topic is the buffer system in blood, the bicarbonate buffer system in blood, pH, stuff like that. So first off, in order for an average person to survive, the blood pH must stay between 7.35 and 7.45, which is a very narrow margin. You're talking 0.1. So in order to do this, it employs the bicarbonate buffer system, which is where it takes which is the equilibrium of the bicarbonate and carbonic acid, and keeps that equilibrium. So if you were to add more of a base, such as more carbonate or more hydronium, it would shift by the Le Chatelier's principle away from that, and it would create more water and carbonic acid, or bicarbonate acid. And vice versa, if I were to add more base, it would shift the other way and go make more hydronium ions and carbonic acid. Leading into what may go wrong if acid were too high is if the acid in the system was too high, it's a disorder called metabolic acidosis, which is basically fancy words for saying too much acid in the blood, and it usually results in kidney disease or kidney failure. And most common causes of metabolic acidosis include something diabetes related, a heavy loss of sodium bicarbonate in the blood, too much lactic acid in the blood, or the kidneys just do not work well enough and do not remove as much acid from the blood as it needs to. Leading into that, so just overall arching, a buffer system is a solution that resists changes to a pH with the addition of small amounts of acids or base, which again is very important because, as stated earlier, your blood pH must stay between 7.35 and 7.45. So without this buffer system in there, we would likely be either too acidic or too basic and would not survive. So the way doctors test for pH and all these other things is they do a test called an arterial blood gas test, or ABG test for short. And this test tests a wide array of things, including partial pressures of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the blood, oxygen saturation in the blood, and they also test the pH and bicarbonate concentration of the blood. And actually, the way they find the concentration of bicarbonate in the blood is, let's say, okay, sorry about this, I gotta hold this up real quick. Okay. Alright, so let's say the pH of the person is 7.4. The partial pressure of CO2 in the blood they measured was 40 millimeters of mercury. So then the pKa constant for carbonic acid is 6.1, and then the solubility of CO2 in blood is 0.031. So using the Henderson-Hasselbalch equation, you would find that the concentration of carbonic acid in the blood would be 23.9 millimoles per liter, which is within the normal range for a human adult to have.